Hey guys, I'm Abby with MotorCityNerds. Here's Mom. She's good. She's alive. Her knee is recovering, but Mom, there's something I gotta break to you real quick.
What? Do I gotta watch it? Let me get my glasses
Well, I
on.
didn't know. And I said the robe should be a clue as to what we're about to react to, but this is Succession's final season. I didn't know that. Yeah.
No.
But hey, it might be like Avatar: The Last Airbender. It might be like we had a story, we got to tell it. I got to look into it more. I didn't know.
Why is it?
I haven't gotten a chance to look into it. I didn't know it was the final season.
Oh my God, I thought that would have ran a lot longer.
But what have I said from the very beginning? Cousin Greg's gonna quote, if anybody wins, you heard it here first. Cousin Greg.
You know, though.
Logan respects him. He came from nothing. He worked in the parks. He did all that. What did he make Roman go do? Go work in the parks. Go do the manager program. And all Greg wanted was a job. And I'm not saying that Greg's choices have been...
You think Roy is going to...
I think that Logan would have more...
Give his
kids,
empire away to not his children and
it's still his
to the brothers,
it's his blood.
His brother's grandson, and he's always fighting.
I think that his
although
I think
deep down he loves
right,
his brother.
And he said that's my brother. What is you?
Right.
What
I'll
is,
call him a no good MF, but you're not.
But what did Ewan said the same thing? He said he's an ex-human being, he's an ex whatever, but he's still my brother.
That's right.
So it's like they know that family dynamic. So does Greg.
Well, and they went through they have a shared history.
Yes, but what I'm saying is
poverty and all that together. That pulls you together.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Logan, I don't think that Greg is very much like Logan was when he was younger. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Logan sees you'll work for it. You'll come from the bottom. You'll do that. And it's like, and I think there's a respect there that Logan has for him that he'll never say. But I do think that something will happen to the brother. He'll pass or he'll be unable to go to these meetings. And I think that Greg will take his board seat. That's what I think. And then I think that he'll really prove himself. Unless Logan's kids...
then he'd have to prove himself
unless Logan's kids can come together and Logan can see, like, got it.
Logan has to forgive him for betraying him.
But I think that me and you differ in that, and then we're getting into a whole other thing. I think that if they would have came together the way they did against him at the end, earlier, Logan,
he might respect
Logan would have had a new respect. I think he has
I
think he has a respect for them showing up the way they did, but he's still pissed.
Right. Right.
But do you get what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I'm not saying Cousin Greg will win the whole thing, but I'm saying Cousin Greg...
You think he's going to play a major role?
I think he's going to play a major role, and I think he's going to end up semi on top and okay.
Well, he's got to start to be able to make solid,
We need to rewatch it because you
come down somewhere.
No,
Greg.
You're missing on things. He's the one who kept the evidence. He's the one who ran to Jerry and was like, "Don't let them screw us." And then Jerry was like, "Good boy." And in the first season,
that's true. He did come through for Logan.
But same thing with
he
But
did.
Here's what I mean about family. Greg has always looked out for family. He's always been like, "You're my cousin." When Tom and Shiv have issues, he's like, the right thing to do is to tell Tom. Nobody else wants to tell Tom, but he's like, that's the right thing to do. He's not okay with the human furniture going on at ATN. He might not be on the same political way of life.
He's done some really good things.
But I definitely think that Logan sees a bit of like, and I also think that's why he calls him Craig. I think that's why, what does he call him? You, come here, you Ichabod Crane looking. That's great. But yeah. We're going to react to the trailer that just came out 10 hours ago, but then it said the final season, and I was like, this is going to break... It broke my heart when I saw that, but I have faith in...
So short.
But I have faith in creators, I have faith in writers, and if you stick to your guns and you're like, hey, I just have this one good story to tell, I'm here for it, because that's the same thing with Avatar: The Last Airbender. They pushed them, go farther, Deadwood on HBO, go farther, money, 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 and then they were like, no, this is the story we have to tell. So I'm hoping it's something like that. But either way, guys.
That's true.
We are Team Logan.
End, but oh my God, I will miss that. I was hoping that would run a long time. But what a great show.
I don't want us to get upset. I'll say it after.
Yeah. No,
but
that's okay.
This is our show. This is our favorite thing, and
I can't wait for Succession.
Oh, I'm counting down. Oh, yeah. And
what are people watching these days? What are the...
Oh, leave down in the comments what you're watching right now.
Yeah, what are you watching these days? Because I don't have a whole lot to watch that I'm liking. So I need to know what other people are watching. Maybe I'm missing something.
Start Halo. But either way, let's get into this. All right, guys, we're going to get right into this.
Why does everyone ask how I'm feeling? I got done a huge
Love
deal.
that guy.
I got the election. I got
Oh, yeah.
ATM. I got plenty on my plate.
He's on the floor, Tom.
Explain to me what he's doing.
He's moseying, terrifyingly moseying. It's like if Santa Claus was a hitman.
We were cut out behind our backs. But there's a shape for things for us. We partner up with Sandy and Stewie, with
Oh,
Pierce,
big mistake.
death wrestling ogres.
Excited to get into
Don't
this
go
knife
against the old man.
Part of Logan wants them to beat him, though. But
But in the
you
end,
better prove you have the gumption to take this over. It's a warped sense of
he ain't
love.
gonna let him.
Hey, Buddha, nice Tom Fords.
There's a night of the long knives coming. I need a fire breather to help with Matt's.
You really want me?
I need you.
Mr. Mencken, my most unworthy opponent.
Oh, yeah.
To your slice of pie.
Where are you at now?
1%.
The fear is it could get squeezed.
Squeezed down? From 1? Because that's the lowest number.
Willa is secretly running everything.
I love you, but you are not serious people.
Tell every
I
parent
have
looks
it
at
on
their
good
kids.
authority. There is a kill list.
Ken, is your head on straight?
We've been schooled by a barbarian that goes by the name Logan Roy. I mean,
Damn
he's
right.
out of control.
King Lear.
And you guys should have known. You're gonna take down the old man.
He would have respect if they did, but if they did it right.
You have hurt me more than you can possibly imagine.
I have some concerns about your old man.
I will sue, and I will go public.
Jerry!
Jerry, we love
We're
you.
gonna grind you down, man. We are sand in the gears. I hate you. Do you understand that?
Loud and clear.
Good. Done.
They're dating.
I'm gonna build something
No.
bigger, faster, wilder. I want to kill the opposition. Cut their throats. We are pirates!
Let's go. Now, we'll get into this with the season, but we are Team Logan, but we'll get into that. You can go watch all my other reviews. I did tons of reviews on Succession. Check them out, and you might see why I'm a bit biased. Me and Mom are both really excited.
Here's my end thought. My end thought.
People think
is-
we're awful because we're cheering for Logan. Because they're like, who cheers
Oh.
for the billionaire? Believe me, we are fully aware of not the billionaire is bad. But what we're saying is, like, you gotta respect...
Well, who's good?
You gotta respect the old man that built this empire.
I mean, really, who's good here? I
Nobody.
mean,
Nobody's good.
Right. Your
But
kids are a
honestly,
bunch of jerks.
no, I'll argue this because they showed it in the last trailer that Willa and Connor get married. I was saying this in my reviews if you want to check them out. I was like, it would be kind of funny, especially like with Bill Clinton stuff and everything like that, how we've looked at these women, yada, 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 and now this call girl, if he continues in politics, marries this politician. Remember when she goes up and does the speech for Mo Lester?
Yeah, but
No,
Connor-
but listen, for Mo Lester, and she's the one who covers Connor's behind. She's the one who writes the speech. She's the one looking over at that author, and she's like, man, you got me. And I just think it would be a very ironic, good take of, this man is a moron out in front of all of you, and you all look down on this girl for being a call girl or a party girl when she was younger, and the truth is, she's the only one making him make normal statements and make normal things, so how funny would that be?
Yeah, but she's
I'm just
hanging
saying,
out with a nut job.
but
so-
she can't escape them. Same thing like Rava said.
Right, I get that. I
You
get-
can't escape
here's
this
what
family.
I think in the end, when the rubber hits the road, you ain't taking down Logan Roy.
Well, I think what
Better
Logan...
leave the old man alone.
Okay, I don't know if you have this in you, but this is a trait I
could
have.
be wrong.
This
but-
is a trait I have, and that's why, you know, the work stuff made me mad. Don't come for me when I'm weak. And I'm not going to come for my mortal enemy when they're weak. What do I get out of that? I want to be going mano-y-mano both at our...
No, most people
at our
want to
toughest.
get at you when you're weak. Then
Well,
they
weak
can-
people want to do that, but when you're like a Logan Roy, you're not. Like a Robert Baratheon. No, you want full tilt. The win is not as great if you don't get to take
That's
them
true.
down.
The
You
competition
get what I'm
is
saying?
part of it.
So I
right.
think if Logan saw his kids come together and become that version of him in a family unit,
without being stupid,
he would
doing something.
He would.
stupid.
Well, I think he would even respect an overthrow, but if they did it right. And
Well, that's what I'm saying. As long
Yes.
as they don't do anything
yeah.
stupid.
Right, exactly. And people need to remember, like, this is King Lear. This is
I don't know.
I built this empire. You ain't taking it from me.
Although Jerry, that was interesting.
Well,
Why
Hand
would
of the
Jerry
King.
sue?
Well, you must
Right.
have done. Well, remember Jerry? They don't show them, but Jerry does have daughters. And J. Smith Cameron, I love you. I don't know why you follow me on Twitter, but that was the greatest compliment I ever got. And when she retweeted that, and she said, because I said something, I said that I said I work in an extremely male-dominated industry. I work in a factory, and I'm Hand of the King. Like I'm the Jerry. Like, and it's hard, and it's hard, but it's one of those things that you don't see on TV. And we've talked about this with the women in Succession, but you very rarely see. No questions asked. It's not commented on. The big guy in charge and a woman at his right hand, that's not seen in TV very often, especially in something that's about mega rich corporations and stuff. So I was like seeing a woman in this big position.
The women in Succession are strong women. So.
Oh yeah, I stand by. I think it's some of the best depictions of women because besides Shiv and her sex scenes, none of them use their bodies or their looks to get anything.
And can I just say,
they work for all of it. But I'm just
Jerry. Do all this,
but Jerry, I love you. And I really appreciated that, and thank you for giving me and other women and other little girls, eventually, when they get old enough to watch this, characters to look at to go, wow, her position is not questioned, and everybody knows she's the best at it. Point blank, period. And that's not really seen on TV. So, J. Smith Cameron, thank you for following me. It blows my mind, but I really just wanted to say that.
We're grateful.
Now what? Where's Marsha?
No. Marsha wasn't putting up with any of that crap. I like her too. No. It looks like Tom and Shiv are going to go at it.
Well, do you think
care.
Logan is ever really going to sell out his baby girl over Tom? Hell
I don't.
No.
But you know what? Tom wasn't a bad guy.
No, Tom
he wasn't a bad guy. I'm not quite sure. He was a little mealy-mouthed for me sometimes.
No, I think he was the...
But all in all, he wasn't a bad guy. And I think he genuinely loved Shiv, and she's a jerk to him. She is.
Well, let me say this. Same thing with Roman. Same thing with her. These mega rich people, like Tom. Tom obviously grew up in a affluent way, but he didn't grow up like them. So it's very different. Tom is the kid in high school hanging out with the bullies who isn't really a bully. So he's overcompensating. That's how I always took Tom. But
he's
Shiv,
kind of a weasel too.
Roman,
he's trying,
Kendall not letting Rava out of their marriage, like they don't see love. Well, then there's go to my reviews if you want to hear me talk about generational trauma.
I'm just saying, good for Tom for finally sticking up for himself because...
Yeah, see how far that gets you, thrown under the bus.
Well, it will get you thrown under the bus, but who
knows? I don't know. But either way, I'm just like, Logan is never going to sell out his baby girl. That ain't going to happen. I like Tom. I don't mind Tom, but I always got the vibe that Tom... But Tom was trying to be something he wasn't.
Right, and I like Tom too, but he could be a little bit of a weasel.
But guess what? You got to be that way too. But then you got to look at the situations like the cruise and who thought that was wrong. Tom immediately wanted to go public, and then Greg ran to Jerry, and she was like, "Oh, what? You think you're going to go out and do that?" And then she turns and Tom's like, "Greg, you ratted me out." And he's like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't." And then later on in the episode, Jerry turns and she goes, "Good boy," and he's like. No matter what side whoever's on, Greg has always looked out family first and what's right, and I like that. So yeah, Succession, it's coming. I can't believe it's the final season. That makes me sad. But I'm happy with Motor City Nerds. Mom's back in action. We just rewatched Loki, the best, and Mandalorian. And don't worry, me and Mom.
What else is coming?
We are ramping it up. Mom doesn't know this. I'm hardcore
clean. Where is John Wick 4?
April. Yes. Or wait, is that in March? Either way, we have John Wick. Mom's theories have all been right. But yeah, go check out my Succession reviews before this next season comes out. They're not the greatest quality, but I like them and they're fun. And yeah, everyone have a good one. And if you're in the Midwest, be careful because it's pretty bad out.
We got that snow, man. It's coming down here.
Oh, and congrats to Mike, Manhattan Mike, on the win of the Caraxes Funko Pop. And you're going to have to help me.
And that is cool. That is cool, Mike, whoever you are. You're going to love it.
He's been a subscriber
I wanted it the first time I saw it.
I have a spare.
You're going to like it.
I have a spare.
Oh, I'll take it.
But remember, I ordered an extra on it. You got the cup. Mom got the bloodworm cup. That was sweet. But, no, yeah, he won. You're going to have to help me with the packaging. I don't know.
Go Mike, Manhattan.
I've realized I've never sent anything in a package, so bear with me, everybody.
Oh, no, we'll get it there. Don't worry about that.
Okay. No, okay. Yeah, no. All right.
Jeez, you'll get it, Mike.
No, I'm going to make sure he gets it. I'm just like, bear with me. But, yeah, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe. And, yeah, I think we might do a Mandalorian thing. We might do some recaps. I don't know yet. But this is March and April are the big months for us.
We are pumped.
Make sure you're over here. Subscribe.